Hello, my name is Deanna Burley, and this is my assignment 2, showing you all my implementation plan as well as my professional learning plan. So here you will find my professional learning plan. Here's the overview. You will see my Big Hairy Audacious Goal as well as who the audience is. So this overview kind of just goes into everything that I developed this plan around and all of the research. So I linked some things, some of my other documents that go into this, and I just kind of go a little into detail as far as the components of this course. And it also has a timeline for when all of the implementation will be dished out as far as the district goes. Next, so if you look at my Google Classroom, this is the Blended Learning Professional Learning Google Classroom that my colleagues as well as instructional coaches and administrative teams will come to see the work as well as the professional development. So I have my Start Here tab, and then it goes into the syllabus. So the syllabus is just a little kind of, it's similar to the overview, but it's a little more vague. So the overview goes a little more into detail. The syllabus just gives you kind of where to find everything at. So it has my contact information, the meeting link, the description of the course, as well as the objectives for the staff, course materials, which isn't much, and then of course I have the link to the course outline, which we just looked over. So going back to my Google Classroom, if you go into the classwork, you will see that I have it set up here by the weeks that we will be doing the professional development. So you have the Start Here tab and then the overview. Then of course the call to action. So this is a video that I previously made that just goes over my call to action on why I created this course and the goals and the outcomes that I would like to have, or that I would like to see amongst my colleagues and the scholars. And then I put a little blurb there to discuss. And then the next thing that I have is my discussion for the call to action. I put a discussion for the call to action, but I'm also going to make a tab for just a discussion portion for the participants to actually just discuss things that they found that relates to blended learning, or that kind of relates to getting the scholars to have a choice, a voice, ownership, and authenticity in their work. Here they can also talk amongst each other and just share different ideas. Then, of course, I linked the meeting link down here at the bottom, so you can have access to clicking the link to it. And then once you get into it, if you have any trouble, there's a meeting ID and the passcode. I believe that this assignment is student-centered, or this Google Classroom is student-centered, because my colleagues, they will have access to this Google Classroom. They won't have to actually come to any of the meetings if they don't have any time to do so, but they have access to all the materials to continue to make progress, as well as access to me and other team leads who will be working on this and training the different staff that we have in the district. So looking at my second week, why I switched to blended learning, I have a blended learning video here that I created, and it just kind of goes over what blended learning is, and it's me dialoguing blended learning and why we need to implement blended learning into classrooms. So yeah, take a second to look into that when you have time. Then of course, I linked a COVA outline that just goes over student choice, ownership, voice, and authenticity. And then they have the week 1 reflection to look at. So, I put week 1 reflection because this is kind of reflecting on the past week and then going into what COVID is. So maybe asking them any questions that they have and different things like that. So subject, grade level, what is blended learning to you? And then any questions that they have about COVA or blended learning, being that this will be that second week. So I just named it week 1. And then I linked an article for for my colleagues to look at that goes into blended learning. So talking about individualized learning. And then the last little blurb that I have is just some readings for my colleagues to do. So if you click into the assignment, you'll see they can click into these articles and open them up and read them. And then once they are all read, you click into the student answers and you just kind of talk amongst each other and evaluate or discuss how blended learning can breed success amongst scholars. So that is my my learning management system. This course is blended, but it can be fully online if need be. The reason that I have it blended is because now that we are coming out of COVID, a lot of people feel the need to be around others, and so I set it up to where we can have an actual meeting if we would like, but we also have the option to be virtual. So this is a blended course for those learners who want to actually be around others. And then I believe that is all. I want to thank you for watching my video, and I hope that you enjoy this content and that you come back for more. Have a good one.